to find new inspiration.
Dad, be careful not to mix up the explosives in the iced fruit juice.
Please do not disturb me.
The smell coming from the mines has changed again.
An important part of cooking is making sure the ingredients absorb the flavors in the dish. To that end, a chef must be able to wield a knife with the same level of
हेलो, बस 10 मिनट रह गया है फिर मैं निकल जाऊंगा अब, इसलिए वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम भाई। हेलो गाइस, वेलकम बैक टू अनदर लाइव स्ट्रीम। ठीक है, तो यप आ गए हैं हम आर्कन क्वेस्ट कर रहे हैं। कैसे में कहाँ से आ गया? लेट्स गो। हेलो फिर भाई, वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम। चलो 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 भाई। बाय द वे, पहले मैं था। हाँ, आपको पहले ही किया बिजली भाई, उसके बाद फेथ को बोला ना मैंने। ओ यो स्टार एंडी, वेलकम टू द स्ट्रीम बिजली। हाँ है, यप यप। स्टार एंडी, वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम। अब बहुत टाइम बाद दिख रहे हो स्टार एंडी, ऐसा क्यों? चलो स्ट्रीम स्ट्रीम। पहले किससे बात करें? पहले कोलंबिना से करते हैं ना। The demonstrate.
You're both awfully quiet. Why don't I start us off with an icebreaker?
Much obliged.
भाई मेरा दिमाग खराब हो रहा है स्पेस टेक की ऐसी की तैसी।
Have either of you ever had
क्यों,
your
क्या हो
portrait
गया
painted?
भाई वेद भाई ऐसा?
If not,
That sounds like a lovely.
I dabble occasionally.
He's an excellent painter. Tables, chairs, people, dragons, you name it. He'll paint it for you.
I'm flattered.
इस
If I
टेस्ट
ever
ने
get
ऐसा
the
क्या कर
chance,
दिया आपको?
I'd like to give it a try myself.
I'll bear that in mind. Anyway,
और वेद
How about
भाई
you, Darren?
आपकी सुबह हो गई?
What sort
अरे
of
मेरी भी
portrait
तो
would you
सुबह अभी
prefer?
हुई है ऑब्वियसली गाइस।
Oh, I'd be fine with anything. Whatever style feels best to you.
स्टार एंटिटी मजा आ गया। किस चीज में लेकिन? हाँ।
very well. Then I'll play it by ear.
You can replicate any style I want.
I can try. If you show me a sample, I'll do
पेरियर
my best
भाई
to match
आपकी
it.
भी या पिछली डिस्प्ले आ ही नहीं रही। अच्छा,
Thank you.
होगा
In
होगा।
that case, I'll dig up some reference material for you.
अरे इतने सारे पुल्स एक साथ मिलते हैं ना इसलिए। अरे हाँ, अभी ये मंथली रिफ्रेश हो गया ना, ये मिले होंगे यहाँ से 5 पुल्स दोनों दोनों मिलाकर, है ना? Hey, Dinsley.
Is there something you'd like to say to me?
Yeah! For starters, why'd you just show up here without even giving us a heads up?
If you think back to our previous interactions, you may...
You do have a point there. Oh yeah, you'll need to find somewhere to stay the night too, right? Want to tag along with us? You never know. We might get...
Sure. What?
Great! Paimon! And in return, we can get Dainslift to be our very own personal
I'm
bodyguard.
on your out
If that's what you had in mind, you should have said so sooner. I'd be happy to help.
Oh, okay then. Paimon was only kidding, but...
वेद भाई आप कितने यार तक पहुंच गए वो तो बताओ.
We might as well watch each other's backs. That's just what friends do, right?
Indeed. Thank you.
खेला नहीं हूँ है अभी तक. अरे रे.
Truth be told, I can't remember the last.
You're not alone there, my friend.
I don't
Start तो
doubt
करो
that.
थोड़ा सा.
I've only.
Itlua is a good apple. I'll give him that. He's kind, honest, and regularly delivers supplies to my lighthouse. A true ratnik to the core. In that sense, he puts me to shame.
So you're what? A fake ratnik? That's what it sounds like you're saying. But I get the feeling that's not quite what you meant.
आप कॉप खोल लो फिर कॉप खोलोगे तो हमारे साथ खेल सकते हो ना फिर.
Come on, why?
Sorry. I'm not even gonna bother trying to hide it. You've known all along, haven't you, my friend? Now that was an awkward silence.
Let's just keep this between ourselves.
अभी
Probably
rest
best
करो.
if
That goes without
anyone else in the know?
It's dangerous being too sharp for...
Then, in the name of the Animo Archon Barbados himself, I swear.
When we went for drinks, you said that you and Barbados were practically best buds.
Of course. Just as long as you don't go spreading around the fact that I'm close with Barbados, all right?
कहाँ हैं सारे. सो जाओ वापिस. अरे अरे स्ट्रीम पे आओ. कहाँ रह गए सारे. मैसेज डाल देता हूँ. Yep.
Fair enough then. Nothing like a bit of mutual leverage to...
Let's go. Act 4 start हो गया हमारा.
Ah, Miss Nefer. You made it after all. But what about Yehoda?
I'm here to give you an update on how things are going on our end. Once this is over, I'll be heading straight back to continue my work. I left Yehoda back at the curatorium to watch over things while I'm gone.
Huh. So much for just this once.
Shh! Not so loud! We're on a roll here. What if she remembers and suddenly decides to back out?
Guys, stream like करके जाना. ऐसे ना चले जाना. Subscribe भी कर लो.
Huh? I didn't say anything. Right, Flints?
Must have been a frog. They get so noisy around here at nighttime.
It's like they're
Anyway, before we begin, there's a few introductions to make. Let me start by saying that it's an honor to be speaking before so many distinguished colleagues and collaborators. First up, we have Miss Lauma. As Moon Chanter, she's the leader of the Frost Moon Scions, a local religious community in NOD-KRAI. Then there's Miss Nefer, boss of the Curatorium of Secrets, an intel gathering extraordinaire. Nefer is leading the investigation into Rarer's background,
Assisted by
Yehoda and Lauma.
Lauma.
From the little I've heard, they're making... Over here, we have Mr. Flintz, a ratnik and guardian of the abandoned lighthouse. In our last operation, he courageously distracted the wild hunt to buy time for those of you who've never met. This is Mr. Albedo, a renowned alchemist and captain of the Nysa Favonius investigation team.
By his
side is a new face for us all, myself included. Mr. Duran, who has come to lend his aid. Next up, we have the Moon Maiden and former Fatui Harbinger, Miss Columbina. Then we have the Traveler, who's earned more titles than I could possibly hope to list out, so I'll spare you the rundown. And Paimon, the ultimate travel companion and quite possibly the best guide in all of Tevat.
Wow! That's a lot of people! Great turnout!
Miss Nefer, it looks like you might have another job coming your way, so, congratulations on the booming business, I guess.
You think I haven't got enough on my hands as it is? Who's looking for me now?
That would be me, Miss Nefer. I have a commission for you.
Hello, Super Bhai. Welcome to the stream.
Who I am doesn't matter right now. What does matter is that I'd like you to gather more intelligence about the Recher of Solnari.
Well, it's not as if we never take on anonymous commissions. But in your case, I'll have to decline. I'm gonna take a wild guess and say your job's probably more hassle than it's worth. Something about you seems like bad news.
It's
Conrian, I assume. And what's with the mask?
Are you trying to hide
your identity? In any case, the fact that you're even still alive raises an awful lot of questions for me.
My name is Dainsleif. And yes,
I am from
Khaenri'ah. As I'm sure you're aware, the Recher of Solnari's real name is Parier.
He
was once
an
acquaintance of mine.
Really? Then you must have been quite an influential figure yourself.
You flatter me, but none of that matters anymore. My point was simply to clarify why I have asked Miss Nefer to investigate Rarier's background.
So you're both from Khaenri'ah, and it sounds like you used to be friends.
What am I missing?
What am I missing here? Surely you already know how he became one of the 5 sinners.
I'll tell you everything I know. The history of Khaenri'ah,
the
names and identities of the 5 sinners.
Oh, finally we gotta know.
It all like it was yesterday.
We are about to know the identities of the 5 sinners.
I have never spoken openly of this before, but the truth was exactly as people say. The 5 sinners were each driven by their own desires, and it was by playing upon these that the Abyss tempted them to their fall, tearing Khaenri'ah apart in the process. The visionary, Vedafenir, who wished to foretell the future. The wise, Haroptatir, who sought limitless knowledge. Gold, Rhindaughter, who desired to create life. The foul, Surtologi, who pursued supreme strength.
क्या हो गया रॉय भाई? वेलकम टू स्ट्रीम भाई. वो इंट्रोडक्शंस दे रहा है, पता है क्या, सारे सिनर्स के बारे में. अभी उसने रेरियर पहले वेडाफोनियर का बताया, ठीक है, द लिमिटलेस नॉलेज. अभी देखो गोल्ड राइनडॉटर का बता रहा है, जो क्रिएट लाइफ. भाई 5 सिनर्स के बारे में. यप.
And last but not least,
Recher
of Solnari, Parier, Ravager of the Moon. Of the 5, Parier is the only one who remains a mystery to me. He never harbored grand ambitions. So what changed in the space of a single night?
Yep.
How did he...
In other words, you're saying that his change came as a shock to you, and you have no idea what actually happened?
That's right.
You mentioned how the Abyss tempted them, which led to their fall. But what did that look like in practice? And what other context can you give me about the events of that time? The more detail you can give me, the better.
Strangely, now that it comes to it, I hardly know where to begin. The fateful night took place during the era of the Eclipse Dynasty. One day, My elder brother, the visionary, Vedafenir, was summoned to the palace by the Vinster King, only for the king to gouge out his eyes and cast him into the dungeons. When I came to hear of this, my fury knew no bounds. I gathered together every ally I thought I had, and together, centuries on, the memories of that night still haunt me. But then, I was betrayed. Even Vedafenir, the very person I had come to rescue, abandoned me and partook of the Abyss's power.
So, it's personal after all. Then tell me, Mr. Dainsleif, what price are you willing to pay? You, of all people, must know that nothing comes for free.
अरे देखो, हम रेरिड से मिले, ठीक है, वेडाफोनिर से मिले, ठीक है, और गोल्ड से नहीं मिले ना अभी तक, राइन डॉटर से. गोल्ड राइन
I
डॉटर
cannot
से कहाँ
say
मिले
what
हम?
price would be worthy of such a commission. But know this. Uncovering the truth of Rarir's past is the only way to unravel this mystery. But before you decide if you will accept my commission, I will tell you more about him.
जय पाड़िल भाई,
Enough,
रमेश
I
भाई, I
hope,
am फिर
to
दूसरा
help you
अकाउंट से आया
plan your
हूँ.
next move.
ओके ओके फिर भाई.
Sounds pretty good to me.
ये अकाउंट भी
Feels like we
सब्सक्राइब कर
just
दो.
flagged down a random passerby, only to discover he's actually a master strategist who has a score to settle with our enemy.
Can I borrow your halo? It could be useful in the lighthouse.
Hey, enough with the wisecracks. Besides, isn't that lamp of yours bright enough already?
Relax. It was meant to be a
Gold से
compliment.
time limited event
If that was a little over the top for your liking, I'll make sure to tone it down next time.
मतलब हम नहीं मिल सकते.
I'll give your proposal some serious thought, Mr. Dainsleif.
Let's speak in private.
Let's speak in private once the meeting is over.
Before that, there's a few things I'd like to share.
हम भी बोलेंगे अब. तब. Thank you, जय भाई. Your account meeting the nail and the how they receive moon manner from the crimson pay. You make it clear the nail seeks to help you on own accord. Then conclude by reporting how the hearts of the three moons are finally in your hand.
Now that we've united the
But
hearts
उसका
of the
physical
three
body नहीं था,
moons,
just like Vodafone.
your
Okay.
power should be greatly enhanced. But it seems like that hasn't happened yet.
I believe it will take a little longer. You've done so much for me, so I want to be completely honest with you all. Even though I'm doing a lot better now, the truth is, my recovery will likely be an ongoing process. From the moment I was born, my power has been slowly ebbing away. And that is because Tevat has never accepted me.
Even with the moons
united as one,
it seems like my
rejection cannot be undone. So far, I have yet to find a solution. It may turn out to be a problem that will plague me until the day I finally leave this place behind. Even so, I will do everything in my power to help you drive out the Rayhir of Solnari. As Arlecchino put it, this is not about chasing the spoils of victory.
It's just a gesture.
It's just a gesture of heartfelt gratitude.
Kutar.
रॉय भाई, आज एग्जाम था ना तुम्हारा? अरे आज एग्जाम था ना, बस 75% ही अटेम्प्ट कर पाया. क्यों भाई? 100% करा करो कभी भी. थोड़ी राइटिंग स्पीड बढ़ा लो.
Defeating the Rayhir of Solnari will be no easy task.
Exam is very
While my
important.
strength slowly recovers, we'll also need to gather more intel.
Naturally. We should take all the help we can get if we hope to defeat him.
We've considered several viable plans now, but our choice hinges on the answers to a few key questions. Is it even possible to kill Rarir? What experiences shaped the person or monster he became? And what's he really after? Given Albedo's expertise in alchemy, I think we should leave him to try and answer the first of these questions.
Understood.
कॉलेज में तो 30% ही इनफ है. अरे
As for the other two, I'm afraid we'll have to count on you again, Miss
crazy
Nefer.
bro.
Believe me when I say it's not my wish to burden you, But right now, relying on your skills is our only option.
बीसली भाई चले गए हैं मे
So
बी
you're placing
उनको
all your
जाना था
hopes
आज
on
उनका
me, huh?
एग्जाम था ना गाइस सबके एग्जाम चले फिर
We
से
can't
कल
thank
एग्जाम
you
गैप
enough
भी
for
नहीं दिया
agreeing to help
यूनिवर्सिटी
us.
वालों ने अरे ऐसे ही होता है
Honestly,
हमारा भी
I
ऐसे ही सीन था भाई
can
सेम
hardly
सेम
believe how lucky we are.
You sure have a talent for changing your tune, Miss Moonchanter. Timid like Yehoda one moment, then flinches insincere flattery the next.
Ladies, please. I must object to your portrayal of me. That's all. Feel free to keep bickering. Just...
I almost don't want to leave this room. I'm curious to see how this plays out.
I have faith in you, Miss Nefer. Something tells me you'll stand by us until the very end.
Oh? And what makes you so sure of that? What if I suddenly decide that my compensation is insufficient?
भाई एग्जाम पे ध्यान दो अरे तुम लोग बक बक छोड़ो मेमोरीज में जाओ अरे
This isn't about the money. I can sense that you've
मुझे
got
तो
a
पढ़ने दो
deep-seated
मैंने
distaste
कहाँ
for
अब तक पूरा
Parier. And
किया है
knowing
मुझे
you,
पढ़ने तो दो
that
रॉय भाई
alone is motive enough.
Look at them getting along so...
And I'm the one they accuse of insincere
Miss Lauma, you have to understand something. Unlike you, I don't actually enjoy having everyone's hopes on my shoulders.
Is that right? Well, maybe the fact that I'm willing to put my hopes in other people says more about me than you.
Anyway,
God
we've got our plans, so let's get moving. Mr. Dainsliff, let's talk. And Traveler, once we're finished, if you've nothing else planned, I'd like you to come with me.
This whole experience is teaching me a lot. Why? You think
Quite the opposite.
But what makes
it so hilarious is how...
realize. Let's go. Talk to Nefer. Nefer, 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 Nefer. Nefer, 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 Nefer. Let's go. हम एक बार मेमोरी में जा चुके ना वापस जाएंगे क्या?
Thank you for waiting.
It's okay. We actually used the time to help Dainsliff get a room at the hotel.
That's very considerate of you. Now, I trust you share my curiosity about Rarier's past, and you seem fairly familiar with Mr. Dainsliff already.
That's right. We have known each other for quite some time right
We
now.
spoke at some length after the meeting. He was the one who suggested I should invite you to join this operation. He feels confident that these secrets will be safe with you.
Dane has a lot of faith in us, that's for sure.
Thanks for your trust too, Nefer.
Likewise. I appreciate that you got right on board without interrogating me about why I invited you. It shows that you trust me to explain everything in due course.
That's because we know what you're capable of. We appreciate you.
That's one way to put it. Another is this, that once a decision's been made, it's set in stone. After that, my only goal is to see it through. All right, so here's how it is. I'm going to access Rarier's thoughts again using my confidential method.
Whoa.
Now, I'm sure you've seen things like this
अरे मेरे
before on your
पैसे क्यों नहीं
travels,
जा रहे
so
हैं क्या
you're
संसार
surely
ऐसा
well
ये
aware of how dangerous
Actually,
it can be.
internet
The
issue
reason
हो
I've
सकता
gathered
है
you all here is to ensure my safety during the proceedings.
Internet issue हो
I
सकता है
plan
रॉय
for
भाई
us to enter the fragment of his consciousness together. Think of this as once the ceremony... Lastly...
चलो अभी मेमोरी में ठीक है
There's a little more. In the event that something goes wrong, you will be our first responder.
I second that.
So...
Good.
Let's go. हम thoughts के अंदर जा रहे हैं.
So, did Mr. Dainsliff tell you anything else?
He told me that he
Hari
believes
Patti ke
Parier
effects,
kept
wow.
some big secrets in his life. He's not sure that they were the cause of his eventual downfall, but he's asked me to uncover what those secrets were all the same.
But surely you're not planning to go through with this.
If you think that, you'd be overestimating me. I'm a businesswoman, not a mercenary.
वायर अरे नहीं वायर वायर अच्छा ठीक है
But I do have my own professional reasons for taking this job.
You think I'd turn down the
the opportunity to get a first-hand glimpse?
Not a
Well,
chance.
As long as you don't let...
You're such a killjoy. He got insane candles. Almost feels like summoning witcher. Feels like Nefer still has no intention of changing her trade secret, but now, not exactly the moment to pray.
All right, I'm good to go.
All set over here too. Promise, Paimon, you'll be extra careful.
All right. Let your whole
अरे
close
पाइमोन
your
नहीं
eye.
आएगी हमारे साथ मेमोरीज में
Phew. Could this be his off-pretty standard setup? According to Dainsliff, Parier used to be an intelligence operative. Chances are there's plenty of top-secret intel stashed away in this room.
Only Nefer can.
Is this where you keep your secrets, Parier? Can't say I'm not looking forward to this.
Oh, Nefu.
No more lies.
He looks even gloomier than last time. I wonder what's changed.
Today's files are in.
Okay.
Time to wade through them just like usual.
Male,
51.
Occupation.
Occupation,
Confirmed.
cook. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant.
Has
Has
maintained
maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized. This one should be archived under Female, 23. Occupation, office clerk. Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has maintained frequent contact with other descendants over the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized.
Yes, blah,
Another
blah,
one for
blah, blah,
purged
blah.
targets. Sounds like she was that other man's daughter.
Never mind.
mind.
What's it got to do with me?
Once again.
Again. Male,
Male,
40.
40. Occupation, teacher.
Confirmed.
Confirmed Crimson Moon descendant.
Oh.
Has been observed making contact with other descendants during the past year. Poses a threat to the dynasty. Neutralized. Just another nobody for the Ark. Come to think of it, I remember surveilling this man. A case like his never would have been considered a priority in the past.
He barely even interacted with other.
He barely. Female, 16. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed
इनका
Crimson Moon
fitting set हो
descendant.
गया हाँ वो तो
Has been
देखा ना
observed
हमने
making
पहले
contact
उसने
with other
36
descendants during the past
Crimson
year.
descendants को
Poses a threat to the dynasty.
मार चुका है पूरे क्लैंस के क्लैन
Neutralized.
के लोगों को असैसिन करके आया एग्जीक्यूशनर था ये
Filed. I have no recollection of this girl. None whatsoever. Female, 13. Occupation, none. Orph, neutralized.
भाई कितने जन
Filed.
really
Male, 11. Occupation, none. Orphan and confirmed Crimson Moon descendant. Has not been observed making any contact with other descendants during the past. Neutralized.
Again.
Male.
Orphan.
6.
6 साल का बंदा है भाई वो.
It's funny, isn't it? Your job is becoming both harder and easier at the same time.
Depending on how you look at it. अब ये कौन बात कर रहा है अभी?
Sooner or later, the Crimson Moon descendants will be completely wiped out. But as their numbers dwindle, they become harder and harder to track down.
That's not how it is.
Fortunately,
अरे फिर से मैसेज नहीं जा रहा.
most of the able-bodied adults
I don't know. Maybe net issue है. Net issue होगा आपका. मेरा तो बढ़िया है.
remaining weaklings will be increasingly easy to deal with.
No!
No. My job is to ensure the survival of the Eclipse Dynasty. And the only way to do that is by eliminating any and all potential threats. It's a perfectly legitimate line of work. Every single one of my colleagues can attest to my fairness. And if my friends were aware of the facts, I know they'd back me up too. Assuming, of course,
अरे वो छोटी बच्ची कौन था पता
that they
चला?
were aware of all the facts.
He looks even gloomier than...
वो बच्ची एक ही तो देखो वो बच्चा बताने आई थी वो बोल रहे हो क्या आप?
A file tucked in... It's... But at this stage, I... Wonder what kind of encryption technique this is. Aha!
Please, hear me. I saw some...
There's a note in the margin. Could the voice in the...
Look for Vodafone. प्रीवियस मेमोरीज में जो थोलांडिया को हाँ वही बोल रहा हूँ मैं पर वो तो बच के आ गई थी ना
Mr. Vanderfulnir, it's been quite some time since we last met.
Parier, I trust you're here because you have something important to discuss.
Forgive me. I wasn't tuning out, it's just...
भाई लाइट चली गई
I
भाई
noticed you
अरे
didn't even phrase that as a question.
कोई ना चार्ज बचा
As
लो
if you knew I was coming.
जब तक चार्ज बचाओगे आ जाएगी लाइट
Tell me, does someone in your position ever feel the need to ask questions at all?
It is indeed within my power to foresee certain things. Things like your arrival.
I was just thinking. It won't be long before I'll be inviting both you and Dane to my wedding.
That isn't a lie, but nor is it a fact as such. It's a wish,
अभी तक
isn't it?
पता नहीं चला
No fooling
उसकी
a prophet,
आँख जो थी ना
is there?
वो मुझे आर्लेकिनो की जैसी सेम No fooling a prophet is it? Yeah.
Ever since that day we met for drinks,
I
I knew it was only a matter of
before you
time
came
before you
looking
came
for me.
looking for me.
Does it feel good? Knowing how the future will unfold.
I'm afraid the notions of good and bad fail to capture the complexity of what such a power entails. Once you've seen what will come to pass, it can be all too easy to succumb to fear and melancholy. Unless, of course, you learn to abandon these feelings. You fear my silence, and long to hear the words I left unspoken that day.
मैं आता हूँ थोड़ी देर में सॉरी अभी जाना पड़ रहा है अरे कोई बात नहीं यार पेट भाई कोई बात नहीं शाम को आ जाना ठीक है
You must have noticed
शाम
my
मतलब रात
reluctance
को
to broach
obviously
the
8 बजे
subject. And the reason, the burden of prophecy was never meant for your shoulders.
So who exactly do you deem worthy to hear your prophecies? None but our exalted king?
अरे यार सॉरी वॉरी मत बोलो कोई बात नहीं यार फिर
Or rather, our king as he once was.
You're closer to his majesty than I am. You must know better than anyone how much he's changed.
You say that as though it is to my benefit. Yet precisely because of that, I dare not speak rashly. A king can turn out to be the most virtuous of rulers, or a tyrant more terrible than the most vicious of dragons.
You are so wise and far-sighted, yet still you would have me live in fear of the unknown?
You make a fair point. Especially given my silence alone was all it took to send you spiraling downwards. Let me offer you some advice. And I say this not as a prophet or a visionary, but simply as the brother of your friend. For many reasons, there is very little chance of your marriage ending in happiness. If happiness is what you seek, you should find another fiancé.
ओए इसने तो सदमा दे दिया.
Hold on. There's that
Wait,
same
होने
black
का
fog
एक झलक
again.
दे देता तो हाँ
Could
ना.
this memory belong to Thelindis? Guess I better tread carefully.
Wait. Hear me
ये
out.
देखो ये
This
बच्चा.
time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned his true identity. His name is Parier.
He claims to
and
be
he
one
claims
of the
to be one of the king's guards.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry leads a double life as a brutal executioner.
Why are you telling me all of this?
Simple.
It's because
I want you to kill him.
You're the only person he would never
You are the
suspect.
only person he would
उसकी
never
eyes देखो
suspect.
आर्ले की जैसी नहीं दिख रही है. देखो देखो.
No, absolutely not. I would never dream of doing such a despicable thing.
So you'll just stand by and watch him slaughter us to the last. Do not forget that the blood of the Crimson Moon flows in your veins too.
What?
The blood of the Crimson Moon?
What does that matter?
now? The dynasty has long been dead and gone. You think that alone is reason enough for me to throw away everything I have?
Why wouldn't it be? You two were once a child of the Crimson Moon, just like me. Don't tell me you've never felt so much as a flicker of fury for the way we were trampled into the dust.
As long as you promise to abandon this pipe dream of restoring your dynasty,
I can try persuade him or
I can try to persuade him. Or have him persuade the Vinster King.
Persuade the Vinster King? Do you even know why he's so obsessed with hunting us down?
Why he
Why
keeps trying to force us to hand over our
secrets
and over again.
over and over again? Or why we refuse to give up on the Vinster King? A blind fool. His eyes clouded by powers from beyond this world. A petty little man with a miser's heart. And he dares to sit upon the throne? Mark my words. Sooner or later, Conria will fall.
And it will be
his
all
doing.
issues soon.
If you can't bring yourself to do it,
It's just you
so
watch.
be it. Just you watch.
It won't be long after
It won't be
calamity
long before
descends
calamity
upon us
descends
all.
upon us all.
The Parier of Solnari. That really is quite a secret you've been keeping from me, Parier. But who am I to talk?
Am
I really any better?
I kept my own
I've kept my own. Love should be built on honesty. But ours was born from lies.
And yet,
Is it really so wrong to hide things that would only make life harder?
if we don't
cover up the parts that no one else should see,
how can we go
how
on
can we go
pretending
on
to be normal?
Vedifulnir must have known all this.
And that's why he made his prophecy.
In the end, nothing stays hidden forever. But I won't just sit by and watch this disaster unfold. I'll do everything in my power to protect what I cannot afford to, no
lose.
matter who I have to face.
Oh, Roy bhai, hello.
Huh? Was that Parier who just walked past the window? Doesn't it give you the chills that he still takes the same road to work every day? As if nothing ever happened.
Those people at the deli.
Enough already.
They're clearly pretty taken by their own disguises, so just smile and play along. Pull the rug from under beasts like that, and you'll risk having your throat torn out.
Delhi. They're talking about us people from the opposition.
Right. I'm almost forgetting they used to run.
I'd almost forgotten they used to run a Delhi. People of no consequence always faded.
But surely you can see he's not the man he pretends to be.
So many
have died already. And they say that the king's madness grows. We're not going to survive this, are we? But why does it have to be this way? Do we really deserve to die just because of the blood that runs through our
I am so much
veins?
excited for Khanria than Snithnaya.
Felindis!
Sorry, Freether. I heard you, though. You're talking about what Parier said. He's just following the king's orders. He's a secret agent, and it's his job to hunt down rebels and dissidents.
By the time you first met him, he'd already taken lives. Maybe he was using...
No. Parier has no idea I have anything to do with the Crimson Moon. My family are only distant relatives of the main lineage, and besides, my eyes are, truth be told, apart from my teacher, pretty much no one knows I have any connection to any of it.
It's been a long time since
my family severed ties.
But as Orlog said, who could possibly talk sense into that raving lunatic of a king? No one.
Crazy.
I'll work something out. Trust me, I'm with you all. But for now, you need to keep yourselves hidden. Don't let anyone find you, anyone at all. Don't forget that Parier is an Eclipse operative. You need to be extra careful when he's around. And when I am too. For now, don't come looking for me.
If
and if anything happens to me,
like we have never.
If even you can't escape this, what hope do the rest of us have? But after all this time together, surely he wouldn't lay a hand on you.
I won't speak in his defense, nor can I give you a clear answer to that
I'll
question.
do everything I can put an end
But
to
out
this.
here, hold on to this. If an opportunity to escape presents itself, take it. You'll be glad you took some spare change.
You call that change?
But what about you?
I've got a job, and there's still money coming in.
But
you can't go anywhere right now. Please think about yourself for once.
वो दूसरी लड़की कौन थी भाई अब? Go to the training room.
Another day, another round of assassination training. Training ground is just beyond this hidden passageway.
When you kill a person, doesn't it bother you when you end up covered in their blood?
Why would it? Aren't we all just walking blood bags?
But not everyone is accustomed to hunting down others like prey. You've been a hunter for so long now, you seem to have forgotten that most people don't just go around killing one another.
Oh,
leave me alone.
Make sure you have a firm grip on the handle. Then choose your angle well. Keep your movements light and brisk. The prey won't sense a thing.
I doubt that. I'll bet no one's ever died a quiet death at your hands.
Sorry, I am late bro studying. कोई बात नहीं, music भाई literally.
That doesn't make it open and above board, though. The king happens to need you right now. What if he doesn't?
Won't happen.
He's changed. Ever since he fell into the spell of that power. He only had to take out a handful of the guilty. Now,
things I've dealt with have always been
हुआ क्या?
daunting, and I've carried out my work flawlessly.
It all adds up. No more lies. Can't hide the truth.
I surrendered and accept your proposal. Was it because he didn't trust you? Something.
So I mean breakfast as per the DC. Wait. What? ये तो सब बच्चे। गेम ऑडियो थोड़ा कम करके अपना ऑडियो बढ़ा लो, आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही। ओके वेट। अब आएगी, ठीक है। अब ज्यादा आवाज आएगी आपको। गेम का वॉइस कम ही रखा है मैंने। All are dead. Crimson Moon descendants. Whoa. अब आपकी आवाज तो आ रही। Okay.
Still remember Orlog?
Orlog?
The boy who was pretending to sell flowers.
Yes, what about it?
He
Arrested 2 days ago.
arrested 2 days
Chances
ago.
are he's already dead.
Chances are he's already
You killed
dead.
them. Oh, खानरिया बहुत brutal होगा लग रहा, हाँ?
I just don't get it.
With Lunar.
Everything he's done, why
With
do you
Lunar.
still stand by him? Or does it mean nothing?
मैंने तो puppets को मारा था, वो
That's not-
change हो गए, मैं क्या करूँ?
Just hear me out. I need to go now, Thelindis.
Yeah, looking
They're
for
looking
us.
for
Take care.
If you ever need a place to hide, come find us.
One more memory.
Author Thelindis. Over the
They
course
are
of this
stream
week,
updates.
the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 47 hours for experimental purposes.
The results
The
are
result, all
found.
subjects of observation that were sent inside have now. The situation within is proving more problematic than anticipated.
Actually, you are killing them. Wow, still sleepy. Still sleepy. Dude, यार नहीं, नींद नहीं आ रही है, मुझे पता
No
नहीं।
progress whatsoever.
बहुत सारी रेड कलर वाली
won't you
एंड्स
give me
होती है ना,
even a
वो
glimmer
हो
of
गई है
hope?
यहाँ पर और मुझे काट दिया पूरा। लाल हो
Things are
गया हूँ
getting
पूरा,
worse by
काट
the day.
बहुत काटा
I
मुझे।
have to find a way or we'll all be in danger. But if all this research comes to nothing, what then?
Sooner or
Sooner
later,
or later,
I'll
it'll be
will
my
my
neck
neck
on the
on the
line.
line.
But could he really bring himself to kill me? No. Surely he wouldn't have the heart.
Return to the office. What the?
Why won't you just let us go? We don't even know each other. All we want is to live ordinary, peaceful lives.
You want
to live?
To live?
Yes. I just want to go on living.
वो ये
Is that really such an unforgivable crime?
You want to go on living. I want to keep living too.
That's what I have no choice but to continuing on the path I
That's
am
why
on.
I have no choice but to continue on the path I'm on. If only some savior would suddenly swoop down and change the way the world is.
Yo Aisha, welcome to the stream. कल आए नहीं आप stream पर, क्यों?
Imagine that. If there really were such a person, you and I wouldn't be standing here like this.
गिव अवे हुआ था क्या संडे को? हाँ हुआ था। और वो जो मेंबरशिप है वो निक्सिया को मिल गई। अरे मैं थक गई थी और सो गई थी। ओके टाइम टू वेट।
No, I don't get tired of it. It's my job. And not only am I lucky to have it, I'm good at it too.
ओह मेरा मॉक टेस्ट था लोल। कोई बात नहीं, ट्राई करेंगे एक और मेंबरशिप गिव करना।
Thalindis?
होलिंडिस का नाम आ गया भाई।
No. Why? But you bear no mark of the Crimson Moon. How could you possibly have anything to do with them?
रिंग RIP और लॉक। हाँ मर गया बच्चा।
A diluted bloodline. Carefully concealed. I see it now. You've been living in the shadows just like me. What a fool I've been.
Wow.
Numbing myself with talk of justice. Even imagining my friends would back me up. But in the end...
डॉक्टर आदित्य, ये पार्ट मुझे बोरिंग लगा।
How far are you going to take this? From the direct bloodline to secondary offshoots? And then what?
Physics कैसा है?
Today it's the descendants of the Crimson Moon. Who will it be tomorrow? Will you not rest until everyone down here is dead?
Patient doctor.
No.
This cannot go on. This is where it ends. ओके भाई। भाई इधर स्कोर करके क्या फायदा, फाइनल में वाट लगेगी ना। फिर कितना सेल्फिश है, खुद के बंदी पे आ गया तो किंग ऑपोजिट। मेरे को अभी तक 1800 प्रीमो स्पैम हुए। वो हुए तो
As long as you can guarantee that no one will find you.
Don't worry, I'll be extra careful. No one will know I was here, but if you let me go,
you won't be able to complete everything.
Good point.
No, please. I just want to see the outside world again.
Go on living.
अरे नहीं, अच्छा स्कोर कर लोगे बंदी। 85 फिजिक्स, 180 केमिस्ट्री एंड 360 बायो। मेरे को तो फिजिक्स का डर है, मैं तो आज ही 15 पुल उड़ा दिया।
Yes. I know you're a man of your word.
So please just let me go.
So please just let me go.
If I let you leave, what will become of me? But remember, don't let anyone know you were caught.
We'll be seeing each other again very soon if you do. Hey, बच्ची चले गई।
Even shadows in the dark must live by a code.
But you can't save everyone. भाई,
You've been whispering in my ear for days now, Vedafilnir.
What are you trying to do?
What are you trying to
Break me
do?
down?
I only say this because.
ओए ये वेडाफाइनर की वॉइस है। ओए।
Let her go, Parier, or you risk losing everything.
I will not abandon Thalindis.
Then you'll need a little more vigilance and a lot more power.
The world is changing.
The world is changing, Parier.
Keep your eyes peeled for your moment of opportunity.
That voice used to be so unclear.
But I know.
Now I know exactly who it is.
It's very
It's
funny.
Vedafilnir. He won't tell me how to actually resolve any of this, but he keeps trying to manipulate me like a puppet.
What's his name here?
Tell me then, what will this moment of opportunity look like? And
No answer.
no answer.
He's like ghost, always disturbing me when I'm on edge, but never answering when I need. Catch नहीं कर पाए आदित्य भाई वापस से। एक और आया Pokemon, just catch it.
So, the Eclipse Dynasty was purging, well, massacring the descendants of the Crimson Moon.
And it
It
seems like it was all
it was all
connected out
connected
to
to
the
Vinster
Winster's
King's
research.
research. The king's obsession with abyssal power left the future of Conria hanging in the balance. No wonder every
Finally.
aspect of Rarier's life was so unstable. And it looks like this Thalindis, Rarier's would-be fiancé, herself belonged to a sub-branch of the Crimson Moon Dynasty's descendants. It almost defies belief that a couple like them could hide the truth from each other for so long. If the Vinster King hadn't intervened in such a drastic way, they might have gone on deceiving each other for the rest of their lives. And why does Vedderfanir, Daneslif's older brother, keep talking in Rarier's head?
This guy kept more secret than I
This
ever
guy
even
kept more
imagined.
secrets. The human mind is like a vast desert of shifting sands. When you follow the flow of someone's memories, you only ever see the parts they're willing to let surface. Time for something. We've been inside Rarier's mind this whole time.
Building up a picture of his physique.
There's already enough clues on the board to start reading between the lines and mapping out the rest. Now, we can finally begin to put the pieces together. Sure, it'll only be a reconstruction. Part simulation, part reasoning.
But it's usually pretty
Once
accurate.
we've built up a cognitive profile, we just need to cross-check the logic behind his actions. And then we'll be able to take a sneak peek at whatever it is that Rarier has really been hiding.
ये क्या है भाई?
Parier, are you there?
मैं पहुंच गया.
Hey, Parier! Come out, it's urgent.
Dane? What's wrong?
Quick, come with me.
I'll explain everything once we have made with up other.
Okay, I'll come. But the Lindis is still over
ये
at the
चेस
Universitas.
साइन एक
I'll need
सिनर्स
to leave
को
her a note.
रिप्रेजेंट कर रहा क्योंकि उनका फिजिक बॉडी गेंशिन वाले नहीं दिखाना चाहते.
All right then, but make it quick.
ये तो डेंस लेव है.
I've never
ये
seen
रह
Dane
रही
so
है.
worked up before. Whatever this is, it must be big.
ओह शिट, चेस के जरिए जाना है. अरे यार got it. पहुंच गया. ये कौन है भाई अब?
Well, this is a nice change.
Oi,
Ryan
Ryan daughter.
of ambition can speak face to face in broad daylight.
Granddaughter is a
big
girl?
step forward for our dear
It's a
Conria.
woman?
Don't be ridiculous. We do not fear the
Turtle.
day.
Why?
Why would we seek refuge in the night?
You might ask your blade that same question. I'm told it prefers the cover of darkness. The word on the street is that Sir Delogi only strikes when he has an unfair advantage.
She's
But that
auntie.
is patently false. I see you're missing an arm and a leg. Surely only a fair fight could explain that.
If this is your way of offering me replacement limbs, believe me, I'll take them.
Oh, we can certainly discuss that. With bioalchemy, anything is possible. Assuming I have your full support in my research.
Albedo की मम्मी है. ओए. How? Lunatic.
Raptor. What brings you here?
Why, Dainsliff, of course.
Oi,
He
he
invited
corrupted you. Of course, he invited me.
Please, cast aside your apprehensions, Miss Rhindaughter. Whatever the rumors may say, I am but a humble servant of the king, and I can assure you he affords me no greater convenience than he does you.
Well, the Universitas Magistrorum won't stop fawning over you. So at least some of the rumors must be true. You're clearly doing well for yourself, so drop the humble servant act. You're president of the Universitas Magistrorum.
The chief royal, made known as the wise.
The wise by royal appointment.
The
And by
power.
far the most favored among the 4 pillars of Conria.
Whoa.
Vice President Veet doesn't even try to hide his envy when he sees you.
My success is the product of hard work and good luck. It's as simple as that. Were the king not such an extremist, I hardly think I would have received a senior post at my age. Of course, no job is without its gripes. Serving a king like ours can be a challenging task, as I'm sure you can imagine. And as for Efterveet, in missing out on the presidency, he's dodged a mountain of stress. Like everything else in life, it comes with pros and cons.
You're all here.
Dainsleif.
I apologize for the short notice, but it was an emergency.
1, 2.
You must be Parier.
Oh.
Mr. Sertologi. Yes, I handled your case file during your sentencing. Nothing personal, of course. I'm pleasantly surprised that you remember me.
You're clearly a person of substance if you've been invited here.
But Dainsleif, you'll be better, very
you
good
better
reason for
have a very
convincing
good
this
reason for
little
convening
gathering.
this little gathering.
ओए, 5 sinners में से Dainsleif भी है क्या एक?
It's my brother, Vedafinir.
Yes.
After he spoke at the court this morning, the king was so infuriated by his words that he had him blinded in both eyes and thrown in prison.
Vedafinir in prison?
Strange.
Strange. I thought the king trusted him and Horoptatir more than anyone else in the world. Does this mean the king's
अरे रॉय भाई हो कि नहीं?
smaller?
It has nothing to do with trust. It's about what the king wants, which is as clear as day to anyone paying it. I simply appease him.
सिनर
because
चाहते
it's
तो
in the
500
best
साल पहले ही
interests of
कांट्रिया
the
को बचा सकते थे,
Universitas
लेकिन क्यों
Magistrorum.
नहीं किया? This is the question from 2021. Okay. अरे मैं क्या बोल रहा हूँ रॉय भाई? ये Dainsleif भी 5 sinners में से एक है.
And also because you're slimy. Vedafinir, perhaps less so. But still, a visionless visionary? It rather inclines me to think that qualifications are not what get you ahead in Conria.
Do you honestly think this is an important discussion to be having right now?
Dane, what are you planning to do?
Rescue Vedafinir, I assume.
Correct. It will mean storming the palace by force. Tonight. I need all of you on my side.
That's far too dangerous.
अरे
And don't
नहीं,
forget Dane's
वो
left.
तो normal
You're
खान रही
captain
है.
of the Royal
Okay.
Guard. You swore an oath to the throne.
You've been planning this for a while, haven't you?
I have no desire to commit treason. But whatever critique the king may have of Vedafenir, disfiguring your most loyal subject for putting the best interests of his court and nation first,
This is not the conduct of a wise ruler.
My blade will force the king to see the error of his ways.
So, Vedafenir's prophecy enraged the king. I'm sure it wasn't what he wanted to hear, but if he won't take counsel even from the visionary, that is deeply troubling news. The extent of His Majesty's madness is now all too clear.
The question is, how does a man like me get out of this situation?
How does you have noble ambitions, Dane, but I'm afraid they don't do much for a guy like me.
Five sinner Vedafenir, Doctor Psychology, Habitat, और ready है. अच्छा Vedafenir भी five sinners में से एक है ना? हाँ.
A letter of pardon? For whom? Thelindis? The chances of the Vinster King issuing a pardon for anyone connected to the Crimson Moon seem vanishingly slim.
Oi.
This black fog over the board must have some connection to Thelindis. But why is it taking this form? Another mystery I'll...
अरे अरे विंस्टर किंग वेट को जेल में डाल दिए तो ये मीटिंग हो रहा है. हाँ हाँ क्योंकि वेड को प्रोफेसी दिया कि तेरा फील्ड सेट है. पहुंच गया. लाडले ही पहुंच गया. अच्छा इसीलिए उसने उसको जेल में डाल दिया. वाह.
Author Thelindis. Over the course of this week, the research object was subjected to interference for a total of 60 hours for experimental purposes. The results are as follows. Research dating back to the Crimson Moon Dynasty has established 2 points regarding moon marrow. Firstly, however, an enormous amount of power is then required to keep the gate open. Currently, the total power output to make matters, this is not a wise move. I have always maintained that placing all our hopes in a single source of power is risky, especially one as poorly understood as this. I apologize if this comes across as disrespectful. But as a moon marrow researcher, I desperately want to see the world. If we really made it there one day, what would we find? And how would we go about taming the unknown? My imagination is endlessly fueled by...
फिर से फंस गया मैं। At the end of the NOD-KRAI Archon को तुमको पता चलेगा क्यों टैबलेट में निवलेट्स कर से पावरफुल है। Six, 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Okay, देखते हैं।
This is
देखते
for
हैं।
you. I heard you're gonna leave the city with your parents.
The Lindis.
I've heard nothing. Parier got back very late last Friday, and he was acting a little unusual, but he slept pretty well, so
I'm guessing whatever he
I'm
did
guessing
was
whatever
a
he
good
did
deed.
was. You never saw him, and I don't know what he did. And this conversation never happened.
What if he finds out that you pried into his secrets?
Don't be silly. I don't know what secrets he does or doesn't have.
All I
know
is
is
he
he's
just
just
a
a
normal
normal
who
guy who
happened to
happens to
run
run some
somewhere.
errands for.
Are you scared of him?
I don't know. The Parier I know doesn't match the person you all describe. Logically, I should be scared of him. But enough about that. You should get going, and be careful with the package I gave you.
What's in it?
A piece of the moon. All you need to know is that as long as you keep it safe...
A red moon?
That's right. Our moon.
Promise me you will look
Promise
after
me you'll
it.
look after it.
I promise
The crimson moon, no matter how...
ओए इसके पास था मून मैरो। Again? अरे भैया। अरे यार ये तो बहुत ही परेशानी का काम है। अरे वो चेस एक्चुअली फाइट था 500 साल पहले वो को रेस्क्यू करने का। ओके पहुंच गया.
Hurry, everyone,
Okay.
and stick to the plan.
Sir Dainsleif, what are you? Is this treason? You know what happens to those who betray the throne.
It is the king himself who has betrayed the throne.
He has betrayed all
If
of
you
the.
have any love left for justice in your heart,
You
you should.
It's showtime. Dane and his group will handle the troops in the palace. Then hop to Tyr and Rind. My job is to enter the prison, stay safe.
Bismillah.
Look after my brother. Draw your blade.
It's time for
It is time
justice
for
to prevail.
justice to prevail.
Wow. काफी लोग फाइट सीन ही दिखा देते हैं, कितना अच्छा होता है यार. ये क्या है? अरे भैया. Come back. पहुंच गया. Sherlock and then think the industry will the royal guards. Wow.
This place is filthy.
It's smelly.
Found you.
Wait a minute.
Surprised? Oh, wait.
I certainly felt some surprise in the moment when I was blinded.
Whoa, wait a
Surprise at
minute.
the king's sheer ignorance. Surprise at just how unfairly this world responds to work.
I'm curious. What did you prophet?
It wasn't a prophecy.
It was a word of
It was a
warning
word
someone
of
had to
warning.
say.
The king has forsaken all reason in pursuit of his obsessions.
But he didn't listen.
Whoa,
Still
this
stabbed
time
you in
it's
both
both
eyes
eyes
and
and
locked you
locked
away.
him away.
Dane asked for my help. The court is in complete chaos now, but
But
I'm
I'm
sure
sure
you
you predicted that.
Everything is transpiring as I foresaw. Yet I am powerless to change it. Fate is an immutable force.
I can but blame it as inevitable unfold.
Forgive my curtness. You can't have wisdom beyond the reach of your fellow man without attracting his fear and suspicion. There are things the king does not want to see. So, he doesn't want you having visions of them either.
He blinded you because he thought
this would make the visions.
He wasn't entirely wrong.
I did indeed lose my power to see the future right up until
what?
Just now.
I believe I saw something
Well,
new.
tonight could go a lot of different ways.
Fire, of
Five of
course,
us banded
then
together to storm the palace,
palace.
also we could rescue you. This will go down as the most tumultuous day in Conrian history.
I sense hatred in you.
But also hope.
But also hope. A desperate hope that with the tyrant deposed, that will be the end of. But this is not the end.
It is the beginning of
It
the
is
new
the
chapter in
beginning.
the whole.
There are many men of honor and courage in this world, Parier. But you are not one of them. You're not here for justice, are you? You're here for yourself. Is that a dagger?
Interesting.
Interesting. Why not the polearm? It was always your weapon.
With your abilities, I don't doubt that you were able to recover some of your sight. But I also doubt that you want to make an enemy of me right now.
Of course not. We're on the same side, aren't we?
We could be. But I need you to be honest with me, Vedafalnir. At this point, you're my only hope for the future.
You mean your future?
With your
With your
beloved.
beloved.
Fallen.
Yes. And I know there are bigger things at stake here. A dynasty, a nation, maybe the entire world.
8 line से पता
Forgive
चल
me,
रहा
I
वेडफन
care
could
first
ने
and
could
foremost about
be
myself.
main villain.
I can't abandon the one I love to save myself. I just can't do it. But you see a broader picture of the future than I.
You see the solutions to the biggest problems of our age. So tell me, what is my solution? What's the answer?
In matters of fate,
Answers
answers
are
are either
either
right
right
or wrong. What will be and what will not. Maybe you are willing to pay a certain... That is the cruelest thing about fate. It is
That can't... I know it's your voice that I keep hearing in my head.
Urging me to see the world is changing to seek more power, so I can protect the things I love.
So I can protect... You show me disaster, but you won't show me how to avoid it? Why? Why are you doing all this?
My voice. In your head. So, you hear it too. The voice that steals your mind, gains your trust and drive. It turns out that we are not so different.
Vedifilnir just broke into the strangest smile I've ever seen in my life. As if he'd discovered some monumental secret.
Very well then. My advice to you is as follows. You must persevere. Whatever trials and tribulations you may face, be steadfast in the belief that they are your path to the future. For as long as you live, your story with Thelindis shall not come to an end. That is the only chance you have of fighting back against fate.
Wow.
It is up...
I will.
Thank you for setting me free.
Then I will tell you one more thing that you cannot
I will tell
afford
you
to
one
ignore.
more thing.
Just then, a strange wave of energy rippled through the city. We had no...
If I were you, I would head to the Universitas Magis...
The Universitas?
Oh no.
I'm sure we'll be seeing each other again very soon, Parier.
Whatever Vedifilnir said, I didn't catch it. I didn't even help him out of the prison. There was...
Let's go. अभी भी चेस्ट है क्या? नहीं. मेरा चेस्ट है. मेरा चेस्ट रे.
Monsters? Is this Rhindaughter's doing? At the Universitas Magistrorum. Out of my way!
Universitas. That remind me of a rumor once I heard.
Allegedly, the king installed secret mechanisms in the palace and around the city. No one knows where they are or what kind of power they hold. But if they were ever going to activate, it would probably be on a night like tonight.
Help! Help! Hold on! Don't let them anywhere near you! Save me!
That sounded like an explosion. What other means does the king have at his disposal?
They must run on
power from the abyss.
देखा ना रेड बोला रुटो ने बनाया वो हाँ.
And given it's a major center of abyss research, anyone over at the Universitas will be in grave danger. I have...
Defeat all the monsters. Let's go.
Take me up.
No, my sword! Annihilate! Power!
Can't hide the truth. No more lies.
Body and mind. Let me weave you a verse.
The deception ends here. It all adds up.
Fulfill our pact! Suffer the wrath of Eastly!
The pinnacle of excellence! Up to the freeze! Start!
Mine to wield. can't hide the truth.
अब कौन आ गया?
Seek within.
Get to work. A little mood boost. You two.
वो क्या डैमेज है फिर विदाउट लोमा?
Witness the power for what? Boots on the loose.
वो क्या डैमेज है नेफर का विदाउट लोमा इन बिना? क्या करे? लेट्स गो.
Monsters at the University. Oh no, it's no use. The table won't hold out much longer. Of course, I'm done for. Is that?
Stay back. क्या हो गया? ओए!
What's that?
Parier. So the rumors about your work are true.
What? No! Listen, something happened at the palace tonight. We have to leave.
You don't need to lie to me anymore.
What?
I know why you're worried, and I will respect the decision you've made. But it's okay, because I found a solution. I know how to end all this. You can have it back. The normal life you so desire. But until then, I'm afraid our wedding will have to wait.
ओए, चले गई.
Just... No, don't do it! Cylinders! Cylinders!
I told you, Parier. Let her go. You will find someone better.
Wait up on it.
No, I won't do it! I have to save her!
By what means exactly? A lowly pawn. You lack the power and the strength of will.
Do you know a way? Tell me!
Come to the palace. Join us.
Whoa!
Parier, thank goodness we...
Step forth and take your share.
ओए! अरे फेस तो दिखा दो.
Hatred or grief, despair, desire. We all
एक, दो, तीन. Maybe the next villain. Crazy.
Parier.
Tholindis.
Were you daydreaming? You still remember, Parier? That question you asked me a couple of weeks ago?
Oh. You mean the proposal?
Yeah. I'm wondering, where do you think would be a good place to discuss it? Maybe in the garden? Or were you thinking a fancy restaurant?
It's your choice.
Boy. ओए, उसके बाल पूरे वाइट हो गए. What?
I will find you. And then you can give me your answer.
Crazy.
So that's how the Raker of Solnari was born. A monster created by circumstance is a monster all the same. Viewing other people's thoughts for too long can get
Crazy, bhai.
Right now, I'm feeling a strong sense of loathing. In a nutshell, the story of Conria is what happens when the truth falls by the wayside. Everyone tells little white lies.
And he becomes
long,
rare breed.
You have a huge pack of lies that destroys everything.
Crazy, bhai.
His past is filled with sorrow. Everyone, I'm back.
Never! How are you holding up? She's fine.
Yes, you will have seen the events of Rarier's life through my thoughts. It's now clear
Crazy,
that
bhai.
he is just a regular nobody, driven by
स्टोरी बढ़िया दिया है यार इन लोग ने
personal
खानरिया
tragedy,
की.
as he said himself.
अब तो हमें भी रुकना पड़ेगा.
I mostly agree. There's only so much we can know about him from
अरे
his memories
डेन का तो
alone.
कुछ दिखा
But they
देते
did
हैं.
give us a clear glimpse into his life in Conria.
यहाँ उन लोगों ने एक भी दूसरे सिनर का फेस नहीं दिखाया और तुम बात कर रहे हो भाई
He was
डेन के बारे में
deeply
कुछ बता
involved
देते.
in the events of that era.
Sounds to me.
That's not what I meant.
Then try to remember now. As for you, Missy, you were excellent. You stuck to the rules of the ceremony.
Cool. So, can you fill me in on the deets now?
Patience. You'll hear the whole story, don't you worry. But let's meet up with the others first. It will save me narrating it twice. Yehoda?
Yes, boss.
Let me get
that
the
door
door
for
for
ya.
you.
That's more like it. For a moment there, I was worried you'd forgotten about the first clause of your employment contract.
Forgive my curiosity, but
what does
the first clause say?
It says I gotta do the annoying stuff that boss is too lazy to do for herself.
Is that right?
If something is in the contract, it's because
2021
you
में
willingly
जब
agreed to it.
से रंडी
Rest
के बारे में
assured that
पता
the
चला
curatorium
तब से
abides
हम
by the
सिर्फ
very
गेस कर
strictest
रहे
of
हैं.
labor policies. You don't seriously think I'm cruel enough to treat her like my slave? In any case, I've hardly shied
सबसे
away from my
इंटरेस्टिंग तो मुझे
share of
वो
the
लगा
work
भाई
today.
वेडाफोनियर. Crazy.
Hope I don't catch Flints and Varka lounging about in their chairs, enjoying a leisurely cup of tea. There's nothing I dislike more than other people. Oh no.
ये क्या हो गया? Hi all, hi Aman, welcome to the stream.
We seem to have run into some trouble.
Evidently so. Don't worry, I'm not about to leave you to fend for yourselves. I'm not that kind of boss. And
I'm sorry, what did you hear me say? I wasn't talking about labor policy.
Wait, how long have I been standing here?
Not long.
You just appeared by the door.
Boss, what's wrong? You look like you've seen a
इधर तो
ghost.
फिर भी चेस्ट पीस दिखाया 2022 में तो बस रैंडोटर एज अ केमिकल फ्लास्क पॉड विद गोल्ड दिखाया.
I've been tricked.
Crazy.
We never left at all.
Hallucinated?
How indeed. This place should heed my will alone, All thoughts and actions
और
that
10 साल
occur
लगेंगे
here
लग रहा है
are just
मुझे
a result of pawns
सारे
moving across
सीनर्स
the
के बारे
chessboard
में
in a
और उनकी
carefully
पूरी स्टोरी
calculated
प्लस
manner.
So you control
खाद्रिया
everything in here?
द
Has anything like this
Hello.
ever happened before?
Only once. It was the first
Is there any similarity between what happened?
I suppose my thoughts are a little
Is there any—
The first clause of your contract clearly states that I only need your help with things that I'm too lazy to do.
Meaning, you're not feeling...
Meaning, this is not something Yehoda can help with.
The chess set is a personal treasure that I alone understand. I must be one to find out where
Boss, it's fine. Really.
Oh, listen.
What?
Yes, really. Where would I ever find another employee as obedient and servile as you?
Well, anyway, I suggest everyone finds someplace comfortable to take, even though all this chess malarkey doesn't exist in a physical sense.
इसलिए बोल रहा था next
Mentally
winner in
speaking, it's all
2031
real. And you don't want to dismiss mental fatigue. Just because it isn't physical doesn't mean it's...
Don't I have the best employees? Jealous much?
If we can find a suitable time, I'd love to borrow Yehoda for a day to help.
Oh, Lauma. Have I ever told you just how pretty you are? Beauty, time to rally, everyone.
Follow
me. As we
अरे हम है
continue our
किधर?
journey, the same rules will apply. That means you have my word.
हम है किधर? हम है किधर भाई? सुमेरु
That's not a good sign.
सुमेरु डेजर्ट सुमेरु ये सुमेरु डेजर्ट है
Time for a little chat.
I wasn't expecting
सुमेरु
visitors
बट
at this
नॉट इन
hour.
रियल लाइफ बाद में पता चलेगा
Wait.
There you are. Sinue's been looking for you all day.
Oh, yeah? What were you doing just now, Uncle Retinue? Hiding away some more loose change?
What do you mean, loose?
कितना बढ़िया चल रहा है गेम
Hey, kid.
Get in his good books?
I've written a
A new song, huh?
Well,
Genshin just added
I'm
a
not
first story
going
question in
anywhere.
Archon quest.
see that pile of stones? I'll be sitting there warm.
Pile of stones. Got it. Hi, Dad. Uncle Red.
Ah, there's my little
Oi,
princess. If you
never
got
dead.
Just a little sooner.
Spoils of war. Who were you fighting against, Dad?
I was talking about our war against thirst. I went out to fix our water supply problem, and now I'm back.
We have a well again.
60 primos loss हो गए
That's
हाँ
right.
ना
I found a new one and brought.
If it wasn't.
As the chief of our tribe, I'm supposed. You know how. But things are.
So you're.
Special ambassador, they call it. It's nothing bad, okay? We've been isolated.
So. Do you get.
Of course.
सॉरी मेरे पास 47 पोल्स हो गए
That's our well, and you know it. You stole from us.
Did you really think you could take our water without permission and get away with it? You're either brave, stupid,
and that special... You're a liar and a cheat!
I heard Yehoda gasp. The corpses strewn across the ground. The wounds are clearly from scimitars and daggers. There's a handwritten...
Halil, this is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. Surely you remember me. I was the one who helped you and your colleagues avoid... This is my I'm writing to you. Praise the God. You told me to write. Urgent. This is an emergency.
Looks like this letter never got sent. The writer died. What a ridiculous...
Officer.
I thought you would at least...
This is the finest wine Aru village has to offer.
Mahamatra.
The Academia has agreed to reserve a single space for a candidate from your village. But I remain skeptical of this.
Please, have faith. If not in us, then in our God. The child we found shows great promise. I beg you, take her away.
I don't...
She showed up here a few days ago and we took her in. She's a really bright kid. Please help.
So, where are...
Nowhere special.
What about the...
Just the one. Correct.
So, no...
Any who have slept on a bed of sand, I call my brother...
Oh, get over here. Sign your name on the... Never? You're rather fair-skinned for a desert.
अरे यार वाओ
Nefer, this term's assignments have been issued.
Yes, perfect.
Oh? Please, ask away.
Well, I think what you're saying...
You see? Sharp as they come. You see things the way they are. And I'm sure you know why they're like that.
Because of where I come from. Because...
I'm sorry.
He has strong legs.
I don't like it any more than you do. It's just... Anyway, you said you had a couple of questions. What's the other one?
I wanted to check... If someone sent me a letter to the Academia, where...
Ah, your family wrote to you. Well, as long as they put your name on the envelope, someone should hand it right to you.
Not exactly. It's not even a recent letter. I was just curious where the...
The House of Dana, I expect. I know there's a box for unclaimed mail somewhere in there. Probably sitting on whatever you're looking for, that'd be the place to start.
Okay, got it.
Oh, don't mention it. Honestly, I feel like I failed you. I'm supposed to be your teacher, but I haven't taught you anything.
Hey, don't say that. You're a great teacher, and you do your best for all your students. But the rules are the rules. It's not just the Academia either. The whole world...
Oh, my dear child.
Don't tell me you're
Don't tell me.
I haven't. I just think that if you want to make it in this world, you have to find a way...
एक एक्ट कम हो जाता अगर इसके ये नहीं देते तो इसकी स्टोरी ना देते तो
This must be it. Let's take a... A dilapidation survey. This one was never even open. Who was it addressed to? This one is addressed
Amruta Sage.
In clinical terms, this seems like something the academia would want to. Wait, what's this? The note says, the sender authored this letter while under the influence of mushrooms. I would send it back. This next one is addressed to a few words of protest regarding in recent years, the academia has taken on a small number of students from the desert region. However, it appears to me that these, as well as education, is as grand. I do hope you will give some serious attention to this matter. And the sender... I didn't realize anyone else even knew how. So this is where letters from the Sage of Spontamod end up?
चलो ब्रो मैं पढ़ने चलता हूँ. ओके ओके आराम से. शाम को आया करो ना. शाम को मतलब रात को.
Wait.
Greetings, Halil. My name is Sinuhe, chief of the Shimti tribe. I don't know how well you remember it now, but I brought you to safety and gave you some water and other supplies. In my tribe, learning a person's true name is serious business, and I therefore see you all as friends. You were kind enough to leave your contact details, so we could stay in touch. The Shimti tribe lives a harsh, nomadic existence in the desert. This brings me to my reason for... There was a terrible sandstorm a few days ago, which blocked up the well in our land. To ensure my people survived, the Eob and Un... I found a well belonging... When we met, you were...
Epic bye, welcome to the stream.
Resources here.
From the outset, the academia never took you. And you were so... You swore. You liar. And who fell for it? I think I'll take over from here.
क्या हाल है भाई? चल रहा है, अब क्या ही बोलूं मैं. ठीक ठाक. थोड़ा है तबीयत थोड़ी कम ज्यादा, बट ठीक है.
Thanks for everything you've done for me in my time here.
Nefer? You...
I'm quitting.
Huh? But this was a hard-won opportunity for you. You know that better than I do.
It was. But it doesn't matter. Oh, and I didn't want to overfill my bags, so I left some... What's wrong? I thought you liked incense.
Isn't this the stuff you brought from your hometown?
Yeah, I lied. It's not rare at all. There's this bunch of ruins near my... It's not worth much.
But Nefer...
All right, that's all.
आपका कैसा हाल है एपिक्स भाई? सब बढ़िया चल रहा है कि नहीं? सेकेरो स्टार्ट कर दिया. हाँ नाइस. यप, रात को आना भाई, रात को भाई. इतना रेज बेट होता हूँ, एक बॉस नहीं मरता जल्दी भाई. कल की स्ट्रीम बहुत अच्छी गई, बट लास्ट में मेरा वाईफाई बंद हो गया. कल 3 बॉसेस को मारा मैंने. 2 मिनी बॉसेस, 3 मिनी बॉसेस, 2 मिनी में बॉसेस को मारा, एक मेन बॉस को मारा. मजा आ गया.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Arif.
So,
What does the Academia want? Since they've sent their special ambassador, I assume there's a big business.
Please, sir. Lower
हाँ
it,
यार
Lord.
गुस्सा तो बहुत आता है
You're
ज़ेकिरो
lucky
खेलते
I'm the
समय
one they sent.
गुस्सा नहीं
Not
मतलब
all special ambassadors share my
रेज हो जाता है थोड़ा
admiration
गुस्सा
for
नहीं है
the
वो तो
the
पता है
ever-shifting
हमको कि
balance
बॉस
of
मरेगा
power in the desert
बट
reduced
क्या
the
क्योंकि हमको
once
इतने
great
सारे उनके
civilizations of this region
रूल्स नहीं
to
पता होते
rubble
ना
and sand.
उससे बस
But the
थोड़ा सा
story of
दिमाग
the
खराब हो
Eab has a
जाता है
very different trajectory.
अरे बाप रे ऐसा लग रहा है और
but
थोड़ा
you
1-2
grew
घंटा और सोना
strong.
चाहिए था
So,
This well is the perfect symbol of your strength, is it not?
you're not wrong. But I'm sure you didn't come all this way just to flatter us.
Of course not. I came to bring you some very good news. Some information
अरे
that
वेरीफाई
recently
करो ना
came to
आपका
records
अकाउंट
uncovered by the Vahumana
Apex भाई
Darshan
आपका
show that a certain
अकाउंट
well
वेरीफाई कर लो
currently
ना
under Eab control is built on
वेलो
top
का
of some ancient ruins. I checked the map carefully on my way over here, and I'm confident that this is the well in
कर
question.
दिया ओके
The
तो मैं
Academia
खेलूं
is
कि नहीं
offering
कॉम्पी
50 million? No, wait. If these ruins are as important as you say...
Don't get greedy, Ian. We know far more than you think. We know...
So what if it was?
Don't worry. As unscrupulous as it was, it's something we're willing to overlook. The Academia is only interested in dealing with... I hope I am making...
And I hope your words are the truth. If I find out the Academia is trying to play me, I'll hunt down every one of your people and make you watch as I cut their heads
खेलो
off.
P1 से नहीं जाने का ट्राई करना बस वैसे माइनस लगेगा तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है खेलो तो प्लेटिनम 1 से नहीं जाने का ट्राई करना बस वैसे माइनस लगेगा तो कोई भी दिक्कत नहीं है आई नहीं समझा मैं एपेक्स भाई क्या कहना चाह रहे हो आप तुम्हें पता है ना मेरी नसीब कितनी बुरी है माइनस तो होता ही है मेरा
I appreciate that you've never been to the rainforest, but surely even you recognize an ambassador's attire when you see it. And what does a barbarian like you have to lose anyway? You really think the Sumeru Academia would bother to come all this way just to lie to you? We have more important things to...
All right, I take your point. In that case, we have a
कुछ
deal.
नहीं तुम खेल लो
Sell you the excavation
ओके
rights.
माइनस होएगा तो पहले ही मैं सॉरी बोल रहा हूँ माइनस हो भी सकता है क्योंकि तुम्हें पता है मैं कितना बुरा खेलता हूँ एपेक्स भाई
Would you
ठीक है
do us the honor of staying a while and enjoying some...
Gladly. So let's indulge.
Chief! Chief, it's an emergency! It's the Unut. They've taken the what?
Well, don't just stand there. Take...
Yes, Chief.
I have every confidence in the Eab's military superiority.
Well, what is it?
The Unut's response was alarmingly fast. The day after we reach a deal, they seize the well. This can't be a coincidence.
Perhaps there is
a traitor in your...
I don't.
I am obliged to remind you, Chief, that the Academia will only deal with the de facto power holders. If you cannot regain control over the well, I'm afraid you won't see it.
No! Please, Ambassador, just give me some time. I swear the Unut will not get away with this. That well is...
Glad to hear it.
I will.
If there is a traitor, I will find...
Wow. All it took was a few words and I've...
So, in summary, Ambassador...
The Eab are ruthless murderers who don't listen to reason. And now they have the gall to interfere in our research projects in the desert region. So let me act...
Kill them all.
Precisely. The Academia does not tolerate those who stand in our way.
Background में right click login कर लो मैं OTP बता देता हूँ वो
academic
authenticator
pursuits
वाला.
for too long, and our patience is wearing thin.
अरे राइट तो मेरा आपका लॉगिन है ऑलरेडी
At the same time, There is
हाँ,
simply
आपका
no
आईडी
way that the
लॉगिन है मेरे
academia can
पास।
be seen to be intervening in desert affairs. I'm sure you understand where I'm coming from.
राइट क्लाइंट है मेरे पास,
We
कोई
have
दिक्कत
our own
नहीं।
rules
और आपका
out
आईडी
here.
लॉगिन है मेरे
If
पास।
the rainforest dwellers raised arms against the desert tribe, you'd start a bloody war.
रुको, मैं फोन में कर लूँ क्या?
Confront them ourselves, but we
फिर
can
मुझे अभी
support
क्लास
their
जाना
enemies.
है। ओके
The
ओके,
UNOD have
हाँ हाँ।
always had strained relations with the EAB. With natural. Weren't the EAB? Let me be clear.
Say no.
Good. You see?
ओके एपेक्स भाई, मिलते हैं। गुड। जब आप फ्री हो जाओगे, पढ़ाई पे ध्यान दो, और फ्री टाइम मिले तो ज़रूर आना स्ट्रीम पे, लाइक आज के जैसा। बाय बाय। अरे फ़ोन में नहीं, मेरा लॉगआउट हो जाएगा फ़ोन से लैपटॉप का के बार कर रहा हूँ। अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, हाँ तो फ़ोन में मेरे ऑलरेडी है तो दिक्कत नहीं। फ़ोन बोल रहा हूँ, इसमें मेरे ऑलरेडी है राइट पे, तो फिर कोई दिक्कत नहीं मुझे। जब लॉग ऑफ 1 मंथ तक रिमेन रहेगा वो सेव, ठीक है, उसके बाद फिर वो हट जाएगा, उसके बाद फिर से लगेगा। Okay. No.
Look at yourselves. You may be vile. The monsters who destroyed my home. They're just ordinary.
इसको क्या हो गया? नेपर को. Bye bye.
Oh, Sinuhe, my gullible fool of a father. Perhaps if you'd been as ruthless as I was today, but you could...
Nefer, it's okay. All of this is in the past.
I believe I remember you promising...
Yeah.
Yehoda, is there anything you can do to ease the tension?
Alright, time. So, anyway, that's enough of... Feels like we've been walking forever. I'm getting pretty tired.
Yes. If we can find somewhere to sit down, I could certainly do with a rest.
It's not far now.
There should be a temple
just up ahead. Yes.
Really? A temple? I guess that's how things go in the desert.
Desert dwellers can never escape their destiny.
So everyone says, I never wanted to believe it, just looking back now.
You mentioned
my biggest trade secret of all.
Ah.
I didn't know you were clued up.
I'm no expert in the history of Sumeru, but since you come from the desert, I would imagine it has...
Sounds impressive.
Oh, I know who you mean.
General Mahmad.
That's boss enough for ya.
Sino's hardly a figure of
What about him?
Well, he's not a... Please, this is the... Thanks for your patience, everyone. I'm sure it's been a lot to take.
Continue exploring. Oi! Wow, we are in the desert temple, I guess. Open कैसे होगा ये?
Uh-oh. I'm totally out of here.
I don't have anything to add about any
add
this
about
stuff, like
any of this
the
stuff.
stat for
I wanna do
A statue with the head of...
That's Thoth, the Ibis King. One of the 7 pillars of King
the
Deshret.
legend says
The
that he
legends say that
crocodile
he, the Crocodile King,
and the Goat King
were
were
the 3 retainers of
the
King
king.
Deshret.
Whoa.
Let's take a look.
Whoa. कौन है? Meow, caddy.
It's just Ashru.
So, all is well?
Typically speaking, at this point, the world disintegrates. Then we find ourselves back in the outside world. Besides, these are my memories. There's nothing to fear.
You're sure?
Of course. It's almost over.
What? What the hell?
Hold on!
Rare?
Knowing too much is always a death sentence.
Speak for yourself.
Shit. कौन है भाई?
How repulsive.
वाह, उसने जाने ही नहीं दिया हमें अंदर. ओए डेंसली. Crazy. But कैसे?
Timed that pretty well, didn't I? It's okay. I'm just glad no one was. Paimon noticed you doing something too, Dainsliv. Were you helping get them out?
Of course. When I asked Nefer to conduct this investigation, I was not I had a duty to ensure.
Good to know your sense of justice is still intact after all these years.
I take that to mean that you saw the truth.
That comes
as a great relief.
I certainly did. And thanks to your help, I also managed to trap Parier inside the chess set.
Whoa, really? How'd you manage that?
Well, to be honest, I sensed that something was wrong long before we made it to the temple. By using this fragment to probe into Revier's past, well, the monster formerly known as Parier. It seems I alerted him. I was tracking him. Then he caught on and started tracking me too.
But how did he track you through your thoughts alone? That shouldn't be possible.
Parier was a secret agent who reported directly to the Vinster King. He is an expert at finding a trail and hunting down.
No wonder
He
if he's
infiltrated the chess
instead of-
set, read my thoughts, and built a new virtual chess set inside of it. That's why.
Speaking of your
You overestimate me. You all saw how this came to be. The Unut and the Eab fought a bitter battle over the rights to a well. All for the final blow to the Eab came at the victor. Having gotten my revenge, as I stood there, this chess set is my gift from the Ibis King. The chessboard, with this chessboard in its container, I gained a certain ability to perceive hidden secrets.
Can conclude
Now,
that the Ibis
you could
simply wanted to give
conclude
the
that the
people of
Ibis
this
King
world the
simply
power
wanted to give the
to
people
seek
of
the
this
truth,
world
but I
the
don't
power
think
to
that is
every god plays.
It is the same with all.
If you're alluding to the Abyss, then yes, gather the others. It's time. Thank you all for being. As promised, I did some further investigating into the Raker of Solnari's background. The Raker of
Sab aa gaye.
Solnari, real name Parier, was once a Conrian subject
Who
who
is the
served the
Vinster
Vinster King.
King?
I will now share the important details of his story.
So that's why he's so obsessed with the moon.
A tragic tale, to be sure.
But it does not excuse it, man.
No matter how much Parier suffered in the past, the fact remains that he is what we know today as the Wild. He becomes more dangerous with each passing day. If left unchecked, it is simply a matter of time before all of Teyvat suffers the consequences.
A question for Miss Columbina. Forgive me if this is presumptuous, but have you ever seen the spatial gateway that appeared in Parier's memory?
Never. But I have heard stories of something called the Moon Gate. And this
Miss Lauma, any thoughts on this?
In the lore of the Frost Moon Scions, the moon is believed to hold many secrets. The term Moon Gate is one I have heard before. But as is the case with all of our legends, there are no records of any first.
Then back to Miss Columbina. As a moon goddess
Do you have some
yourself, do you have some
idea
idea of where the moon gate...
Not at this stage, sorry. I do hold the power of the Frost Moon, and my strength is recovering well.
I can sense that the gate would open
sense
at
that the gate
any
would open at my
moment,
command.
but
There's more to the power of the frost moon than that?
Yes. A moon goddess has the right to open the Moon Gate, since it is a path to the moon. But as never mentioned, holding open a spatial gateway takes a huge amount of power. And right now,
I need to conserve
I
my
need to
energy to fight
conserve my
that
energy
system.
to
I am
fight the
pretty
Raker of
disciplined.
Solnari. I'm afraid this is...
I agree. Better to save your strength. But if you'll humor me for a moment, I have a bold conjecture of my own regarding the world beyond. I highly suspect that neither Tholindis nor Parier made it through unscathed. The evidence pointing to this is the fact that with the abyssal power he wields, no ordinary foe can touch him, let alone tear him to shreds. And yet, the wild hunt proliferates wherever his scattered fragments lie, drawing hordes of monsters to many different locations across the...
So your theory is that Parier was physical...
Makes sense to me. Explains why the wild hunt is so
Without the power of the Abyss on his side, he almost certainly would have perished the moment he was torn apart.
I could not agree more. The power of the Abyss is most
It is a compelling explanation. This raises some interesting questions. I will run some experiments and see if... That being said, regardless of whether my research bears fruit, I would like to thank Miss Nefer for conducting such a thorough investigation.
My pleasure.
Hey! What is it, Dainsleif? You look really upset!
It's just... When I think of the man I once knew as Parier, I struggle to understand why things had to turn out like this.
The two of you used to be friends, didn't
I
you?
don't know if these words will
I don't
bring any
know if
comfort,
these
but
words will
my
bring
heart
any
goes out to you.
Mine too. We can never know all the hows and whys of the way things are. The moon and stars are full of untold...
Those are the first comforting words I've heard in a long time.
Thank you both.
Well, I think this is a good place to end today's meeting. I'm sure Nefer needs some time.
That's very thoughtful of you.
Of course.
Sounds good to me. Take some time to rest and digest before we reconvene. Hey, is this a bad time? Hope I didn't kill. No.
Varka.
Anyway, Nefer went back to the curatorium to get some. Firstly, it's only a matter of.
Honestly?
Well, it felt like some kind of.
2 days? Holy moly!
That remains to be. You have some history with him, right? Do you think maybe you could talk to. Great. All right, on to item 3. So, Albedo, Durin, and I put our heads together and came up with a plan. We figured we'd bounce the idea off you first. We'll explain.
Oh, Paimons.
All right, so. We felt a little
Roping us in?
I choose my.
Sir Varka, I have.
I'm all ear.
I think we can be.
I see your point. To be clear,
I want to do everything within my power. The Rahier of Solnari is a truly fearsome opponent.
Well, that track, as in, of course.
अरे कब लड़ेंगे हम रेयर
I
से?
should be the one. Great question.
Let's.
Firstly,
see.
secondly, thirdly, turns out.
As someone who's had.
Understood.
Well, everyone.
Plan approved. Okay.
The Frost Moon.
And the rest of you? No objections?
Wait.
Everyone says things they.
A very.
This plan.
We shall indeed. Also.
It's
Sorry.
So. In that case, Mr. Flint's here must be worth a fortune.
The walls are thin here.
Okay, fine. Oh, it most certainly does not. We have a long-standing and mutually beneficial business partnership. Said mom supplied me with a great little trinket, but now that lady's ruined everything.
Okay. So what exactly is so special?
It's a lucky charm that a great... I finally got...
You're right.
You will?
It's a very.
Hey, don't be so pessimistic.
कब होगा ये एक्ट खत्म गाइस? अच्छा ये है. Let's end the stream here. Guys, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम में, ठीक है? आज के लिए गेंशिन इतना ही. आई नो बाऊ का आने वाली है प्रीफॉर्म. स्टार्ट करना है बट यू नो अभी हमारी बहुत सारी चीजें बाकी है. Let's do the 30. Right? Okay, 27, 28, 29, and this is the 30. Yep. हमने 30 कर दिया 30. So yep, this is it for the stream. Wait, let me do one thing. मैं कंडेंस बना लेता हूँ. So yep, this is it for the stream. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम में. यार ये लोग कब डालेंगे फिनाले अपडेट? And let's see. इसको फिर के इसमें नहीं चाहिए. सेंडर सिटी का चाहिए रहेगा मुझे. रोल ऑफ द सेंडर सिटी का लेट्स सी है क्या. We got it. Pyro damage, attack, crit damage. Wow, crit damage. Oh, HP with the crit rate and the EMER. Again, healing bonus and the elemental mastery. We got some new artifacts for the, Sitlali also. There is this one. Defense में सिटलाली को एक्चुअली लगता क्या है? चलो लेट्स गो. ठीक है, बाय बाय गाइस. मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम में. स्ट्रीम पे नहीं हो तो लाइक करना, चैनल पे नहीं तो सब्सक्राइब करना. ठीक है, मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट स्ट्रीम में. तब तक के लिए बाय बाय.